What's going on, everyone? This is Smitty here, and just showcasing some balance here between the wideout and DB play on the ball, between the when it comes to seeing aggressive catches versus playing the receiver and playing the ball accordingly. Like, you got to pick your poison based upon what the situation is when it comes to making the play. And even then, it's not guaranteed you're always going to make the play, as you guys are going to see in these situations here. You're going to see it where the wideout comes down with the ball, but you're also going to see when the defender makes a play accordingly, they have a greater chance of making a play in terms of breaking up that pass accordingly. So as you've seen in these first two clips here, like in when I show it on Calvin here, I'm gonna move it over there to Calvin. He tries the contextual animation to just go around the defender, which looks kind of awkward there. And then you're also going to see the animation motion shift in terms of the sequence. So that's stuff they definitely got to get cleaned up here, because that throws the positioning off accordingly. Okay, but the main takeaway here is to see, why would he play the ball in that case scenario? It would make a lot more sense to play the receiver there. If I was controlling Adams, I would have played the receiver. Even if I didn't have the motion shift, I still would have played the receiver. It seems like he got away with a pass interference penalty. He got away with one there, but nevertheless, you gotta choose. You gotta make a decision in terms of how to play if you were to user control the defender on the play, and you also got to use the defensive adjustment tools in terms of playing that receiver accordingly. Because if you have it on a one-on-one situation, you're going to get burned a lot, because the DBs you have playing here, they are not they don't have great catch ratings. Their catch and traffic, spec catch, and general catch ratings are not great. So yeah, if I throw the ball up and I got a DB and a wideout going one-on-one with each other, more than likely, having the wideout, I'm gonna come away with the ball like eight times out of 10, especially if it's a good one. So I have to pick my poison, and I have to make the adjustments defensively to make the play accordingly on that. Like you see here with Harrison, you saw how he read, diagnosed, and made the play accordingly. But there's something else I want to look at in addition on this particular play here. So you're gonna see how I come away. This was counted as an interception. Now the Bills didn't try and challenge it. They didn't do any kind of review. There was no booth review on the play. But I'm showcasing it with the cursor because I want you to see how they counted it as an INT when I caught it there. But also they count me down in bounds because I take the cursor off there so you can see his knees are gonna hit the ground in bounds, and they counted it as a catch because the kneecaps were still in. So I brought the cursor back up so you could see it wasn't until the knees slid out of bounds, then they counted it as out of bounds there. So I mean, it's something that, yeah, we want to see done better in the future, because if that happened in the league, there's no way that would go down as a INT, because the ball touched the ground and pretty much at the same time the knees did, and then even with the knees being in bounds, he still slid out of bounds there. Okay, but now in this case here, I'm gonna let it play at speed, and you're gonna see Sammy Watkins at work. All right, so you see between the interaction between him and Gay on the play here. Now, where the ball was positioned, the ball was at a spot where Sammy could go up and attack it, accordingly. And then the DB tried to make the play, and he lost it. Like, he tried to play the ball here clearly, as you guys are going to see, and he lost in this case scenario. Now, does that mean he's going to lose it every single time? No. But in this case, he does. Watkins is a great, he is a solid receiver. And he's got great catching skills. So he comes away with it accordingly here. Goes down to the ground, stays in bounds, and then gets touched there so he can be ruled down by contact. That was an awesome play right there. So these are the kind of things that we need to utilize, and we definitely need to utilize that skills trainer, go into practice mode and learn these mechanics, because a lot of people that played on the EA Access, you only have 10 hours. You're not going to have a ton of time to really go in depth and learn all these mechanics. So hopefully, you know, you get the game. Definitely get in skills trainer. Definitely do a decent, you know, like learn these mechanics and learn the adjustments. Learn to make adjustments as you need to when it comes to making plays. So as we close it out here with this last play here, Bryant is a 6'5" receiver. It's thrown where he has the best chance at making the play. So what's the best thing the defender can do? Make a play on the receiver, and he does. He messes with one of his arms, and the ball just pops off for an incompletion. See what I'm saying? These are the kind of things that we got to do, guys. You know, and I mean the CPU is doing this, but I'm saying if we user, you know, if you take it as a user, definitely apply these mechanics to your game and your strategy. All right, guys. I'll be back with more videos, and let me know your thoughts. Peace. Tune in every Thursday night for Sim Standard Radio, featuring myself, Sim F-Ball Critic, and Azure Effect. The call-in number is listed there on screen, and the link to our show is in the description below.